Hi, Gemini, or anyone watching for Gemini. This is your April love reading. If you're watching for Gemini, just reverse the roles. So, you guys, I've shuffled your deck, I've pulled your cards. It looks like this month you're going to have an opportunity to spend time with somebody that you haven't seen in a while, um, which can be a good thing, if that's what you want. What I would say is maybe just be on alert simply because you've got Queen of Swords reversed, King of Swords reversed, Page of Wands reversed. So kind of some cards that are showing me that not only are there some problems within this connection, but that this isn't going to be something that happens overnight for you. So I'm not saying like don't get your hopes up because it doesn't mean it can't happen. But I do feel like you need to pay attention to the pace of this situation because it does look like there's a change in the dynamic here. You got the Devil in the reverse, Games in the reverse. So that's good, right? Not as many toxic undertones within this connection as perhaps there have been in the past. The problem, though, is your Wheel of Fortune in the reverse and some other things. So let's talk about it. Now, looking into the bottom of your deck to see what's been up. Okay. All right. So I think you struggle with whoever this person is because you can't tell if they're a narcissist. I don't mean to laugh, but it's just the way that it came out. This is somebody who they don't have a problem with being in relationships. They just seem to have a problem being in a relationship with you, is what this looks like to me. And so that is something that has been an issue in the past because it's got you feeling as though you're always having to accept less than what you deserve when it comes to this person, right? I think for a long time, it's been hard for you to give up on whatever this is, whether it's like a situationship or an on-off connection, or it could even be a relationship. And this person just seems like they're just not into it. You've done so much is what this looks like. I feel like you've tried kind of everything you know how to do, whether it's talking to this person, not talking to this person, giving them space, trying to be near them. It feels like nothing that you do has ever worked in regards to this person. And then here you are feeling rejected. And it feels like when this person does come back into your life, they give you very little, which I think it's unfortunate because there's this energy of always hoping like this time around is going to be different, right? And then it feels like it really never is. I think that you've honestly started to give up on this ever working out. And maybe that is what is putting the wheels in motion, because the fact that you're not like banking on this like you used to, or you've released your attachment to the situation. It kind of feels like you've resigned in a lot of ways. You're not doing anything. You got Nine of Cups in the reverse for where you're at. So I feel like you're just trying to kind of heal, but there's still a big attachment to the past because you feel like you've lost a part of you or a piece of you is missing. And you're also angry, right? So I think that might be a kind of an issue in regards to this reunion or this chance to spend time with somebody. Even though you're attracted to them, you're upset with them, right? You're not willing to put yourself in situations with this person that look like anything you've been in the past, just because of the fact that it feels like you've already invested so much and then you get so little. Let's take a look at your Knight of Cups in the reverse. I think this person is doing something else right now at the time you're watching this video. And so you feel like they dropped you, or like they don't care, right? Because it looks like maybe they're off doing something else is what this is looking like to me. But they don't care about whatever that is. They're not committed to it. I think this person sounds kind of weird, so sorry, but it's almost like whatever they're doing, it's like an experiment or some kind of like test run to see if they're a better person before they try to talk to you. So, I mean, I don't know. It looks like whoever you're thinking about or whoever's coming up in this reading, they are doing something else, but they're not committed to it. And they're also just like practicing being a partner before they come back and try to talk to you and like show you who they are. Sorry if I sound disgusted, but that's just kind of a disgusting thing to do, to like find somebody that you're just like pretending to be in a relationship with or pretending to give attention to so you can see if you're like a better partner. Gross. Yeah, so you're watching this person be absent and it's making you feel like they're rejecting you or they're not coming back, right? And so you're kind of trying to deal with those feelings in addition to feeling some bitterness about how much you've put into a situation that feels like it never turned into anything. Meanwhile, this person is over here playing house with someone to practice being in a relationship. This is so weird. It's not going to go anywhere because they don't have any investment in whoever this is. You know, it's like they could be using this person to try to make themselves feel better about their life. But it's weird. It's like more like they're trying to understand how to not take advantage of people. So by taking advantage of someone and using them to practice a relationship, they're trying to learn how to be a better partner and not take advantage of people. Well, that's ass backwards, and that's why your advice is the King of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so this is weird, but that's what they're doing. So if you're seeing them do something with someone else, it's quite literally because they're this is an experiment. Seven of Swords. They're not telling this person, right, that this isn't going to go anywhere. They're selling this person a dream, you know, because they're not even available. Let's see how your person feels about you. Because I'm seeing how you're feeling about them. You feel like they're just off doing whatever. 10 of Cups in the reverse. So they feel like you're the person that they want, right? But it's not, the time isn't right. They still have things they need to do to be ready to move things forward with you. It's stupid. It seems like they want to practice a relationship first with someone else. And that's really what it is. It's practice. They're not invested in this at all. It's like they're trying to get their life together, you know, and I don't know how they think that's going to work out, because say that they're like the best significant other to whoever this is, how are they going to end that? Just like, oh, thanks for the experience, right? They might even ghost that person, is what it looks like. They're going to end up ghosting them or just like completely disappearing or doing like a slow fade. 2 of Cups reversed. It's almost like they'll just stop pursuing this person and change very quickly. Like the mask will come off and they'll show this person that they never really cared about them at all. I mean, that's pretty manipulative. I don't know. That's gross. All right. So as far as you guys go, now you have a little bit of background information on what your person is doing, and that's all kind of weird. And I don't know if you'd be into it, but it does look like this person has the intention of coming back towards you after they do this, whatever this practice run is. They're going to take a little bit of time to be alone, take stock of how things went so that they can gauge whether or not the time is right to try to come back to you, because you actually got the Devil in the reverse and the Sun for what's coming towards you this month. So this might feel like a pretty big month for you in the love arena, even if it seems like nothing has been happening. You're going to realize that this person hasn't gone anywhere, and their feelings for you haven't changed. So let's find out more about that, because I see them coming towards you and wanting to give more to you than they have in the past. I think you'd be really, really blocked from accepting that, though, because you've already started to move forward in your life, even though you have some of these like feelings that are unresolved. I don't think you're looking for this person to like fix anything, because you've already written them off. You feel like they can't fix anything. You don't think they really even have it to give, you know, and I think this person probably thought that about themselves too, and that's why they're giving to someone else to like see what the results will be. Like, okay, if I do everything for this person that I want to do for my Gemini, what's the reaction I get? Oh, this person likes it. Okay, then my Gemini will like that. That's so weird. I don't know. That's just like, I don't even know what you guys think of that or what you want to do with it. As far as this person goes, though, you do have somebody that doesn't want the two of you to be over, even though they're ignoring you right now, or they're treating you like they're not interested. But that's because they're working on themselves. And for some reason, they feel like part of working on themselves is having a relationship with someone else so that they can practice being a partner. I don't know. That's you guys, I don't know what you're gonna do with that. Yeah, they're literally like lying to this other person and making it seem like they're into it when they're not. That's like the King of Swords in the reverse is such a gross energy, right? That's somebody who can turn their feelings off in a heartbeat because they never felt them to begin with. They're very manipulative and they play a lot of mind games. So I guess for you guys, I mean, I would say just be kind of careful about whoever this is, because even though it feels like they might return to you and show you something different, I feel as though this person, if you understood like what they're doing right now, it would really turn you off from them as a person, because you would see another side of them, right? It's almost like how easy can you just drop somebody? And then I think that would trigger you to think about the way they treated you and to feel like they did the same thing to you, used you when they had you. And maybe like in knowing that, that makes you feel kind of disgusted with this person. Let's see about this Sun, because you're going to be realizing a lot. Okay. I think that you're going to view this person different. King of Cups. I feel like you're going to end up viewing this person different. You might end up finding out that this person is with someone else, and then that makes you feel like they used you, right? But then if they return, like on the one hand, it's like, okay, cool, you're with me, or I'm where you want to be. But on the other hand, it's like, okay, but what the hell happened to this person that you were like building up or amping up? What was that, right? So I think you're going to have to really weigh whether or not you want to deal with this, because this person has some really weird ways about them, like almost like borderline narcissistic ways, right? I don't know, guys. I don't know what you want to do with this. The cards say to protect yourself. It's quite possible that because this didn't work out in the past, you feel as though this is something that you lost a lot of your time. But I feel like the universe was trying to protect you from this person, because if you think about it, like what a crappy human to like play with someone else's emotions that way, even if it is like because they want to be better for you. What are they telling? Let's see what they're telling this other person. The Wheel of Fortune. So they're literally telling this other person that they want to be with them, right? That they want to be with them, and they're lying about that. That's crazy. I don't know, you guys. All right, let's see with what the Devil in the reverse. Let's see this Devil in the reverse, because this is what's coming for you in the month of April. Yeah, a very manipulative person who has regrets about the way that they treated you. Feeling like they've betrayed you and they want to be back in your space. That's nuts. So by the time that happens, let's figure out where this other person's going to be, because this is insane. Okay, so maybe this other person will have left by then because they feel like they're being manipulated. Yeah, they're going to be pissed off at this person by then. So I don't think they'd even be, they might not be around, but they're around in the sense that they're hoping that this person will return to them. Whoever it is that you're interested in, they're going to be still kind of hoping like, man, maybe we just are on a break, or maybe we've hit a snag and they'll return, because how could they care about me so much one minute and then be gone the next? Well, that's because they're trying to be in your face and in your space, because that was really the goal all along, was to try to get better so they could be with you, but they're using other people to do it. And if you're somebody that's been working on yourself with the cards I'm seeing here, I don't think that that's going to be a turn on for you. I think if anything, that's going to make you feel like this is someone who maybe was a good match for the person you used to be, but not the person you are now, right? Because if you've been working really hard on yourself and then this person is like, oh yeah, I'm working really hard on myself. Okay, yeah, but you're like using people, stepping on people to get where you need to go, right? I don't feel like that's what you're about. I don't know. I think you'd have to ignore some things that are going to really bother you about this to be able to keep this in your space. It's almost like this person is trying to get on your level, but they're doing it in such a way that the universe is saying this isn't the right time, right? It might look a little bit different than what you've seen in the past, but at the same time, like, just enjoy the time you spend with this, whoever this is, but don't allow them to have such a space in your life that all of a sudden you get sucked into this. Okay. This is hard because I feel like this person's feelings for you are genuine, the Emperor. But I also feel like they just have some like really, really crappy ways, right? That they need to change or end because they're incurring like a bunch of really bad karma through the way that they're moving. And I don't want you guys to be a part of that, right? They're not, the universe is saying that they haven't learned the lesson they need to learn to be with you right now. It's almost like they're trying to circumvent having to learn the lesson. And I think a big part of the lesson is that they have to be on their own to heal or to go through like their shadow work. And instead they're using people to try to like keep them from having to feel some of these deeper feelings that the universe is trying to give them to wake them up. Okay, so maybe now is a good time to just be friends with this person, but they're not ready because of the way that they're going about it. It's like they're trying to cheat the test that the universe is giving them. So they're going to have to go back and repeat the lesson, right? And you don't want to get sucked into that because you're in a good place, right? You've found peace, even if you're frustrated with this. If this person shows up and they are not where they need to be, they might be your downfall, right? Because you're going to get sucked into their stuff and sucked into their karma. So the universe is just saying, like, maybe enjoy their company or being able to see them if you've been upset. But your obstacle is the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. You can't invest in this at this time, even if this person seems like they're willing to put in the work or they're willing to give to you because of the way they got there, right? It's like they cheated to try to get where you are. And the universe is going to come for them and pull them back to that level that they didn't complete. You learned a very difficult lesson dealing with them. Instead of them learning a lesson, they're incurring more bad karma by using people to try to get to where you are. And the universe is seeing that you don't do that. You're not in a space where you're trying to use people to better yourself, right? So this person's going to get ejected out of your life regardless of what you do. So your obstacle is not getting invested in this. If you want to let this person give to you or spend time with you, or you want to work on a friendship with them, that's fine. But right now, your advice being King of Swords in the reverse, they're literally in a space where they haven't transformed because they haven't done the work, and then they're like using people to make themselves feel like they got where they needed to be, but without actually getting to the bottom of what their problems are, right? Because it's like, oh, I was a great girlfriend or boyfriend to this last person, and when I left, they couldn't stop talking about me or missing me, right? So clearly I'm on a level where I can come back to Gemini and be good for them too. That's not how that works, and whoever this is that they're playing this game with, this person, they might end up being pissed off because they feel like they've been led on. And then suddenly they're just getting ghosted or dropped, right? It sucks because if that's how you feel like this energy has treated you, they're not addressing the behavior. They're literally still doing that, but with someone else, so that they can put you in the role of being what? The person that gets all their time, right? Yeah, the Queen of Swords in the upright. I don't know, guys. I don't know what you want to do with this, but it looks really gross to me. This might be a karmic partner. This might be a really unenlightened twin. But your advice is that this person they're not being 100% honest about who they are or where they're at or how they got where they are, right? And if you give to this, like, they have a failure coming up based on the way that they've behaved, and you don't want to get sucked into that. So, treat this like it's temporary, because it is. This is something that's coming back around because I think you miss whoever this is, or you need closure, or, you could even start trying to just be friends, or like taking it really slow. But this person's got some unresolved karma that the universe is not going to let them be free of until they deal with it. And part of it could be that they didn't even experience the aftermath of how they treated you before, because they were always trying to be with other people so that they had a distraction, right? And maybe that's part of their karma, is that you don't want to give to this when you see what they're about. I don't know. They're going to be around, and they're going to be coming around under the guise of having figured out their stuff, but they didn't figure anything out. They just used somebody and moved different to get different results. And so they feel like they found the cheat code to accountability or to life. And I don't think that's where you are in your life, right? All right, message from your person. It says, look deep within your heart and you'll feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. So I feel like this person loves you, but I feel like they're doing weird things to try to get back to you. And it just sucks because they're incurring more karmic, ties and problems rather than just sitting down and dealing with their stuff. I don't know, guys. This is rough. Let's get some more oracle cards. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. So again, this is just talking about, like, if you meet up with this person, be joyful that you get to see them or whatever, because it feels like there's a deep connection here. But you're going to have to live in the moment for a minute. Don't get too invested in this, okay? It says, beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. So, this is like a warning for you guys. Be mindful of, like, perhaps doing what this person is doing. Maybe are you moving on when you don't feel like you're ready? Are you dating when maybe you don't feel like you're into it? Is there anything that this person is doing that we talked about that perhaps you're doing in your own life that you need to take a look at for yourself before you incur some kind of, like, karmic energy, right? Bottom of your deck says, give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. So what you want is coming. I just think this person, they kind of suck. Like, instead of just putting their head down and going through the lesson, they're making it harder than it needs to be, and so they're going to have to go back and do it over. And if you're dead set on being with whoever this is, there you are waiting, right? But I guess in the meantime, you could always look and see, like, what are you doing in your life that you're making things harder than they need to be, right? And perhaps work on some of those things. And then energetically, right, that will help them out. And maybe they'll be able to learn this lesson a little bit quicker. All right, guys, I don't know. This is weird, but good luck with it. And I will speak to all of you again soon. Bye.